It's the book of Proverbs 14, verse 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. First and foremost, we give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopefully like men that scattered abroad, pushing the truth without sincerity throughout the corners of the earth. Present their bodies as a living sacrifice, and shalom to a few sisters right that's really taking heed and getting in order in these last days. I'm the brother I'm coming to the video, Lord, when it's edifying. Right? And like scripture says, matter of fact, I have to grab it first. I don't want to misquote it. But we blowing that trumpet, each and every day. Isaiah 62:6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, right? And it's just the point, right? We're keeping not silent. We're warning you, giving you these indications of what's going on, right? We are prophecy forecastmen. We sit upon that high tower, giving that warning, letting you know that, Esau getting closer and closer to what his NWO, right? His agenda. But he gonna be coming down with wrath here, and before he ultimately get to what he need to get to, right? His 2030 agenda. But just case in point, right? You got another article, another headline that just came through not too long ago. It says, as the vid cases rise, CDC recommends everyone get an updated, right? Some updated poison this fall, right? And I didn't get a chance to screenshot the photo, right? But it's a photo of, let me see if I can matter of fact, because I got to keep this up. What it was. I don't know why I typed it in like that, but I'm tripping. It's not on here. There's a certain picture, right? Salakia. There's a certain picture that a brother had. It's cool. I ain't tripping. All right. There's a certain picture that a brother had up, and it was pretty much showing you all of the all of the states that's rising in, and pretty much, like I said, I start off the scripture, the simple believer every word. And the prudent man look what's going, because he's about to come back around, right? All nice, deceiving the masses, telling you things are rising back up, right? And he's going to pretty much have a lot of people to fall back inside that snare. They wasn't paying attention when the first wave that came around, right? That's why I said the simple believer of every word, Yeah, we know Esau's cranking things back up on the left-hand side, But, being prudent, you will want to be taking this time out to fast a lot more, you know what I'm saying? You want to eat to the best of your ability. We know a lot of these things are defiled, but you want to build yourself up, physically. It's not about being physical, built up, but, we know things, we know what's coming. So being prudent, you would take precautions. Right? But and also never trusting thy enemy, you know what I'm saying? He come with this, you should not be taking this. And I had the perfect thing right here, picture, case in history of what happened when you trust thy enemy. But I want to jump the guns. Let me read some of this right quick, and I'm gonna hop back to it. Right? It says, as right, the vid cases rise, the CDC recommends, right, everyone getting an updated shot this fall. right? And if you was paying attention to what happened in 2020, 2019, 2020, and the death rate was rising, you should take that into consideration up to right now, you know. Weave past all of the so-called benefits he's going to give you, you know, if you was to take it. Don't be deceived. End of the day, they have an agenda, right? Keep the earth populated at 500 billion, one of the two, right? But it's an agenda, and going back to what the video, what KG, right? KILL Gates. He told you, if we do good enough with the vid poison, right? The injections, and we will meet our quota, right? So that he's pretty much telling you that they're trying to get rid of you, you know, but with smooth words, right? And that's why we out here to give you the correction, you know, of not trusting your enemy and not let him win you over with smooth words. All right, before I read this article, let me grab that scripture in the book of Psalms 55. Psalms 55 in verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet with their drawn swords. Right? So, at any given moment, you should take your foot off this man's neck of not paying attention to him. That's how deadly Esau is, you know. So 2020, that was 4 years ago, right? But between then, things started dying down just a little bit. He started bringing back so-called reality, comfortableness to a degree, to where people forget it, So now it's coming back around again. People are, not going to be paying attention to it, and they're going to fall back to that same snare, But the thing is, his goal is to get rid of you, right? It says his words were softer than oil, yet with a drawn swords, right? You would think that he's not causing no harm, the whole time, you take it, you gone, And it also proves that the one that's being gullible, being green as we call it, being green, listen to everything this man say and do what this man say, it's inevitable that you're going to be taking that help. The Revelation 13 verse 16, when it comes about, it just really shows, all the death that this man has caused off of one little needle. And here you go trying to take it so you can save your house, you can save your job, your career, your 401k. Right, when that man rolled around with that C1, it's like that Caragma, that grain of rice, that small tiny device that goes inside the skin, right, the wrist or the forehead. We know you're gonna take it because you know what I'm saying. You put too much trust in him. You don't even know that this man has a hidden agenda against you. And then they're talking about the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and Native American Indians. Right. So it says with a summer wave, right, of the 19 infections underway in Georgia and across the country, the CDC and prevention are recommending everyone 6 months and older to take one of the newly updated, right, poison when they become available this fall. It lets you know that another scam is coming up, right? Another wave of Esau finna wipe off a lot of people, while everybody in tune with the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, fake beef, really entertainment, people going back and forth with the LeBron James and his son getting drafted, the football games, the baseball games, pretty much everything that does not have you focus on what's going to roll out. And he going to come right in and he going to, put it on the table for you. You don't still be comfortable and watch all of this entertainment. You got to get this updated shot, And like we said, we already know this right here is just a way of getting you prepped up for the MOTB, But hey, these are here are going to be becoming available this fall. Also, with the whole the selection that's coming up, man. They're putting all of these things in your face. And things like this is going to slip through, right? Things like this right here are going to slip through major news. So when that time comes, it's really going to be too late. People are going to be panicking. When you panic, right, you make the wrong move. Right? It says at a Thursday meeting at the CDC in Atlanta, infectious disease experts unanimously recommend, let's get the word for unanimously. I'm probably saying it wrong. Right? It says, without opposition, with the agreement of all people involved. Right? Excuse me. Unanimously. It's like I'm just trying to get the word right. But it says without opposition, with the agreement of all people involved, right? With all the people involved, right? So pretty much everybody, all the experts, right? They recommend the updated, right? The needle for Americans aged 6 months and older. The CDC director signed off on the recommendation later in the day. The shots are expected to become available in August and September, and that's pretty much in 2 months. Really, a month and some change, right? And guess what? People going to take it. Why? Because they're not paying attention, and not to mention, hey, can't forget what Fauci, what Fauci had just came out with. That just hit the media, well, at least within the community. Saying how this was the 6 foot apart thing was fake. They're going right up under the rug to these people, man. They gonna forget about it. Right? They done came around again, and there's more people saying, "Oh, all the experts saying this. It's okay to take this." Right? Going back to Proverbs 14:15, the simple believe of every word. Right? Understand what you putting your child up under. You sacrificing your child, right? Throwing this out that fire. It says the CDC director signed off on the recommendation later in that day. The shots are expected to become available in August and September, right? So, I'm reading this one last paragraph, and I'm gonna just hop inside these scriptures, right? It says officials acknowledge the need for shots is not as urgent as it was only a few years ago. Most Americans have some degree of immunity from being infected or from past injections, or both. It says the vid deaths and hospitalizations last month were about their lowest point since the scam first hit the United States in 2020. There's more inside this article. I'd leave it up. I shouldn't forget this time, but I'm gonna leave the link up here in the description box. Right, but it's just, case in point that this year, like the elder already called it, man, it's the hopeful year. Our prophecies come to pass, Jacob's trouble as well, because here we have the brink of World War III. The Karagman's already on the table, and you have selections right here. All things missing, just the martial law. And things like this right here gonna brew a lot of people up because a lot of people are actually hip around this time. They remember, so a lot of people may just buck. But we shall see. Excuse me. Right. So from there, matter of fact, let me grab that scripture inside. I think it's in Job. Let me see. It's 13 and 23. That's what it is. I bring out verse 4 too, right? Because hey, that's the thing about it. You know, Esau Edom, thinking he can help you. You know, really in the front of his mind, really to destroy you. You know, but he know that he can't just destroy the master straight up. He got to come at a cunning way. That's just in his DNA. It said, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all positions of no value, right? No value, man. He's not trying to help you. He's trying to get rid of you. But he's going to do it wickedly and skillfully. Picking you apart, man. Right? So this is the book of, it's Jeremiah 13. I'm tripping. Excuse me. Right? It's the book of Jeremiah. The book of Jeremiah 13, verse 23. It says, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that is accustomed to do evil. Right? And we see what happened the last time. This is why the scripture says that things written aforetime, written for our time of learning. You know? You understand the scriptures and you take on, you know, you store it inside your mind. You know, so when things like this, situations like this come around again, you pull it back out. Oh, okay, this is what Esau at with it. You know, he's trying to get everybody again. You know, you should already have it in your mind to know what, hey, it is what it is. I may lose my job behind this, but hey, at least I didn't lose my integrity. You know, because that's what it's all gonna lead up to at the end of the day. You know, and also when you fall into these snares like this, you know what happened? You know what happened the last time, you know, 2020 came around and you should take it again? That means to show you that you have no faith. You're not willing to lose it all for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know. And I want to go to this picture, right? Just to show you. These things happened back then, and we gotta take heed from what happened back then, right? This right here was a Tuskegee experiment, right? They took some of the aircraft, man, and they did an experiment on them. There was lab rats, man, right? Gave these men syphilis. This is what happened when you trust your enemy. This is what happened when you're being simple-minded, right? Another case in point, going back to Gad. You know, what it says, Gad, in the book of Genesis. You know, another case in point, things written aforetime for our time of learning. I think it's Genesis 49. Yep. Slacking called law Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last, right? You know, in the end, we are going to win, right? The Gadites going to get their payback, right? But ain't that troop, right? Going back to when they came over here, they started taking over shit, man. You know? So, they came over and they took them with cunningness, right? So, you can't be gullible to these people. You got to stand up. You got to have nuts about this, man. You know, because Esau definitely finna come with it. You know. So yeah, going back to that, and just showing you the pictures. They was being lab rats, right? And this is a picture that stood out for me as well. It says germ warfare declared against blacks, right? Because at the end of the day, what it goes back to, the perpetual hatred from Esau, Edom, to the house of Jacob, so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native American Indians, right? Only thing about it is Esau don't mind putting these other heathen nations in the mix, right? But his main target, his main goal was to get rid of the Israelites, right? Excuse me. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus. Alright, so the scripture said, give them warning from me. You know, we're giving you warning. Esau finna come with it again. Don't be gullible. Sirach 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. Right? I just brought out two examples. The Tuskegee experiment and the Gadites. You know? For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, right? Show them folks how to crop, prepare for the winter, stay alive during the winter, and that's the things they got. They got a Thanksgiving. That's what they got in return. Thanks for giving us the land, right? So we know how that came about. So never trust thy enemy, for like his iron wrestles, so is his wickedness. All right. Gotta bring out verse 13 and 16. It says, "For who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come now wild beast?" Right? You can't feel sorry, right? Because here we have plenty of videos saying never trust thy enemy. Out there on the highways and hedges, telling you to never trust thy enemy. This man finna come down with great wrath, right? The great hour of temptation, right? That's still a part of never trusting thy enemy. When that temptation is brought upon you to receive that charagma, This the case in point. But it says, who shall pity a charmer? Who should feel sorry because he came with a lot of distractions to overtake you and a lot of so-called benefits to win you over, and you took it, and now you got Bell palsy, that's how it was with the J&J, the Johnson & Johnson. Folks getting Bell palsy because why they want to trust in this servant so bad? Who should feel sorry for you? Who should feel sorry if you die? You played with a snake and got bit. Can't feel sorry for you. Hey, and that goes to, because you have family members too. But it ain't like they don't know the truth. They're not excused. So hey, we will be seeing a lot of our family members drop. It is what it is. They was warned. We pushing this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. It says in verse 16, it said, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart that he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood." And that's what Esau doing. He's always looking for opportunity. He's brainstorming each and every day. They work 12 hours on, 12 hours off. 12 hours on every time. They rotate. Thoughts are steady being up in the air with them folks. But he's imagining how to. It's like he speaks sweetly with his lips, right? Because right now they're telling you to go ahead and stay ahead of the game. Like how it was in 2020. It was telling you what they were saying. If you receive the injection, you get free cannabis. They're looking for a 3.5 a weed. This smooth word that he give you, was really for your downfall. Right? So all in all, I'm telling you not to take this. You're right. Yeah, you should not take this device. Follow this man's plan, scheme. Right? And I'm going to close it off with the book of Ezekiel 33 and 33, one of my favorites. "And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that the prophet hath been among them." When these prophecies, shit hitting the fan, the MOTB, World War III, Jacob's Trouble, all these things start coming to pass, you're going to know, right? You're going to know that we was warning you this whole time, right? Revelation 12 and 12, right? He going to come down with that great wrath because why? He have a short time. Why? All right? So, hey, when these things start coming to pass, you're going to know a prophet was among you, warning you, man, right? And we seeing the beginning of it. Starting this, this is going to be a long fall, But Lord, when this is edifying, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Crocodiles. Till next time, Shalom.